I look at where I was then and I look at where I am now, and I'm so proud of myself. My name's Courtney, I'm 35 years old, I live in Higher Blackley, Manchester. I left school at 14 and I started helping out in my mum's taxi firm. I'd left home at 16, got into a relationship and ended up pregnant at 17. When the baby was actually born, it was like, oh my God, what's going on here? I've got this baby and what do I do with it? I ended up not being able to work, so I ended up claiming benefits, which then obviously reduces the things that you can do with your life anyway, and you've got all these bills to pay and things that the baby needs, and it just changes your life, absolutely. Although I was 17 and had this baby, I did have quite a lot of support from my friends. Everybody that I loved and needed was in Blackley. Benefits were just a real struggle and I just needed to do something. I thought, well, I want my children to say, oh yeah, my mum works for a living, she doesn't just claim benefits. I had 4 children at this point, you know, and I wanted to be able to provide for them without having to claim benefits and without having to work all the hours. I think I just turned 29 when I started the college. I got help with my fees and I did the access course and I passed it. And the next thing I knew, I was kind of applying for university. I studied my nursing course, I got my degree and then kind of stood there thinking, wow, how did I get here? What happened? You know, last thing I remember, I was working in a taxi firm in Blackley. I kind of turned my life around. I left school with nothing and I've ended up with everything, and there's no reason why anybody can't go and do the same thing.